Hello, hello. This is Tuesday, and this is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today for my Tickled Tuesday video. We're going to do the same thing we did last week, and the fact that I took um, a stamp that was, or a card that was given to me through a swap, and we're going to follow its pattern and make one of our own. So what we're doing today is I am using the Latte Love stamp set, or the bundle, and that is the stamp set and the die cuts. Okay. And so we're just going to get started. I have here all of my measurements and stuff for you. They'll also be on my blog, creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com. And you can get them there, so you don't have to write these down, all right? For the paper, I used the little Latte DSP paper, and this was 5 1/4 by 4, and I tore it off at the bottom so that it became 4 by 4.5 about. All right, then I had early espresso and basic white. Both of those are at 2 1/8 by 3. And then I have a little piece, which is the pecan pie, which is a 1/2 inch by 1 inch. My card base is a basic white. It's your regular 5.5 by 8.5 paper, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so we are set to go. This is really easy to make once you get these things cut with your paper trimmer and the image cut out, or with the die cut with your mini stamp and emboss, cut and emboss machine. You're set to go. So I'm going to use my stamp and seal. I'm going to make sure with my bone folder that my card is creased good. Then I'm going to use my stamp and seal, and I'm going to put my torn paper layer down. And then we want to make these pieces, these 3 pieces, all in simple banners. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. You will take, let's see, we'll start with this one. You'll go about midway. I think that's pretty close. Let's see. About 2 inches, and we want 1 inch. And you're just going to put a little snip there. And then from the corner, you're going to go and meet where that snip is. Just like that. And you have your banner. All right, we'll do it again. Oh, you can't see that I'm measuring this. I've got it down here. Let's bring it up this way. That'll be easier. This is 2 inches. I'm going to the 1 inch mark. And I'm just going to put a slit in there. All right. And then I'm going to cut over towards that slit. And there we go. We've got our other banner. Now I can always make my slit a little taller so that my arch on each side is a little bigger. Like so. There we go. All right. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this itty bitty one. And I'm going to go about halfway on the paper, put a snip in there. And cut my ends to make a banner. Okay. Then I'm going to start, and I'm going to put my white down here first because this makes it too dark and hard to see. So I'm going to put my white banner on first. And we'll put it about right there. Then I'm going to put the early espresso banner down. Which will be about right there. And then I'm going to take my cutout coffee cup and I'm going to put some dimensionals on it. And I'm going to make that my image on here. Now on this card, all they did was they stamped on it and put their embellishments on that. This one, I'm putting my cutout image on, and then I'm going to add my final banner, which will go right here. And then I'm going to take my embellishments and I take your pick tool and we'll put some embellishments on it. And we should be set. My embellishments are the adhesive backed swirl dots. And I used Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere that image. And let's see what we got here. Let's use these. Oh, it flipped over and stuck to my finger. Okay. Well, I'm just having a grand old time with this thing here. I don't think it's going to stick anymore. We'll try again. Okay. This thing is loose. That's part of my problem. And we'll do one more. And we'll just put it right there. Okay. And that's my card. Oh, I forgot to put the stamp on. Duh. All right, let's see here. And I also, let's see. I have to find my early espresso ink pad. I had my card class this past weekend and I haven't gotten everything put away yet. Oops, it's not here either. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, here it is, right on top. Good. All right. You're the best part of my day. Okay, now my card is complete. It looked a little funny for a minute there. All right, so here's how you make that. Just a torn piece of DSP, two larger banners and one little one. You can stamp, depending upon the colors that you use, you can stamp on here or put an image. And then just don't forget to stamp your message. And then you have a great card. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope that you enjoyed that. And I will see you Sunday for our Simple Sunday video. Bye now.